Welcome to Knoxville, home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Bruce Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Volunteers will boot it away to start the game. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the BYU Cougars offense will go on the attack first. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all of the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense. There's strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win. So it'll be a fun individual matchup.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Neyland Stadium, alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. He'll sneak it.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
There he goes. Quick step and go. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. BYU has this offense clicking. He'll keep it himself. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that circle to the ground.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He leaves it with his back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. And some room to work. That's a fumble. And the fumble is going to go out of bounds, and the offense will maintain possession.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
A shot toward the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Looking to scramble. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And this offense, they don't want a field goal. You can tell they want a touchdown. They want points 4th down, going for it. And how about the QB, man? How about the poise? Dropping back to throw the football. Nah, it's not open. Nothing there I don't feel comfortable with. But he absolutely pulls the trigger, makes the decision, tucks it, and gets the big 4th down conversion.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big...
And the quarterback brought up 2 and sacked at the 12. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Oh, and the attempt is no good. After the miss, no change in the score. The Volunteers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand that this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season. But this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Vols just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. Makes the grab, it's Campbell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the catch, it's Campbell. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Volunteers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Right back to the well. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed in the middle. It's Clinton. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safety?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the ground with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the 1st quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards in Neyland on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. BYU with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytically.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Wants to return it. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working there.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. On the move. After that one, not quite so backed up as they're up to the 18-yard line. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. After that last big gainer, they'll put it in play. 1st and 10 from their own 49. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the...
Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. And he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He's going to run it. At the 45 on his way. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Makes the catch. It's Gray. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't find behind his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Garcia. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Looking for space. It's Bray. Finds a crease at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown ball! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulls it, fired complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Or will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Davis. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. BYU lines up quickly. Wants to throw on third. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. From the shotgun, the inside give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Vols in a good spot here with second and short. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Turning it on! And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To throw, it's Van Buren. He's moving out of the pocket. Going right and going deep. He holds it in, and nobody's close. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Here's the heat. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Finds his big tight end. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. A 1st down run in the red zone. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee!
Well, this thing's turning into a rout, and it's turning into a rout quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll run it on the counter. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a great one today in Knoxville so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start the third quarter with the run. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just going to keep it after the snap. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Clinton. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. 1st and 10.
Defense is asleep.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on 1st down. Rushes on him. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. The give to the back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll look to pin them deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Snags it over the middle. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. Rides the back on the option, the give. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it. .41. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Running back searching for a hole. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. And the Vols are marching down the field. Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Sixth play of the drive coming up. They'll go to the ground. Past the 40. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Volunteers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback keeps it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Vols, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now the play fake. Skips away from pressure. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And that is such a gut punch for this defense because you're trailing in the game. You're trying to get off the field. You think you got the quarterback in the backfield for a sack, and he's able to escape scramble and go pick up the first down. That is a killer. If you're the defensive coordinator, you've now got to find more ways to get pressure on this guy and get him on the ground.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about this defense? They got that donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
Complete in the middle. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Here comes the heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't...
Oh, he's got some space. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Volunteers are on the move. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. And the Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Catch in the middle. It's Clinton. Tackle is made at the 48. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Hand off from the shotgun. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the tailback. Breaks the tackle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Volunteers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gun of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. This time he's got it. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. We started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, they're after him. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Booth. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone.
And this game is obviously out of hand. And but I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size,
breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
and it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.